Hi,
He's a
Echo.
co-host.
Welcome back.
Thank you for my new role as the
Co-host.
Is it cameo co-host or whatever?
Well, you could pass for cameo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Because
Breakfast Daily
you're still
today.
playing you. Yeah, so you could pass. But what's up in entertainment?
Everything is fine. Everything is going on well. I am super excited, and let me take this opportunity to wish all mothers, I mean, post Mother's Day, but then all mothers a happy Mother's Day once again to all our mothers, especially mothers in the city, to Miss Jane, Frema, Apioko, Vivian Kailoko, Ubo, Awo, Ivy. Who am I missing? Nakwama,
Hawa,
Idrisu,
Afrakoma.
Afrakoma, Zoe. Who am I missing? Samuela, Gifty. I mean, literally all the women in the Quaker, all the women in the city. Now you,
Pearl Hammond,
Pearl Hammond,
Chris Carter,
the register is
Magdalene Williams.
If we missed you out, you are covered.
No, if you need to know, he will come back tomorrow and mention your name. Lawrence, how could you?
Hey man, my TV. She doesn't like it when I call it TV wife, but that's my TV wife.
Those who are yet to be mothers to it.
No, but who is a mother? I mean, every woman
every
could
woman
pass
is a
for
mother.
Mother's Day. Because if not now, you've taken care of your sister's child or your brother's child.
Oh, you've done something.
Or you've been a Sunday school teacher.
But yeah,
Lourdes is always taking care of the kids' corner when we have events.
Right?
So she's a super mom. Lourdes, you are a super mom. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it was such a beautiful event right here in the City Gardens. I was so excited. I think there will be some B-rolls I'll be playing whilst we talk about it. But hey, like what I saw here, like it blew my mind. I mean, from the setup to like the entertainment in Chin Chin Band were just. I feel like amazing is an understatement now.
Like color, the life,
it was
the
just
energy.
Beautiful.
Oh man!
I was thinking I was going to see mothers who were going to be like, "Oh me, I am too tired, I can't dance." But just see, I mean, mothers were dancing, they were just enjoying themselves. And you know, there was this one woman who was dancing with her son, and I was just like, "Oh my God, this is just beautiful."
And Auntie used to talk.
Yeah. You know, and it was too beautiful for me.
She is, you know, it's difficult to describe a person with so much verve, so much vibe, so much energy. You look, she has an assisted walk, so with a walking stick.
No, at the point she forgot.
When the thing comes on her, she forgets that the stick,
As a
combination. See this one time, you know.
Threw the stick away. And then
no, you know, it's when you have memories, you know, and something triggers it. So you know that trigger. The moment you hear it, it puts you in a different kind of move. So it was pretty obvious that this took her to some 1975 movie, you know, some afternoon jam session beat that happened.
Let me tell you, we need to give special credits to Chin Chin Band because they knew the right music to play.
Isn't
and to get, I was really impressed.
And guess who's on the screen? That's Frema with her mommy. There we go.
There you have it. So Frema with her mom, super beautiful. It was so nice to see. But Inchichim just played the right song.
They
just played like the right songs, like from Daddy Lumba, Amachi Dede, Ohiniba Kisi. I was just like, these guys are just.
And you know how,
and they came down off the stage to engage with the mothers.
And you know how we always play Sweet Mother. But anytime the chord strike, it hits differently.
Let me tell you. So this it's for me, especially for Sweet Mother. We are there now. And then I don't know if this time you notice, Chichu has some nice way of transitioning to the next music. And then they choo, and then I hear.
It was my praise and worship. Everybody get up.
Let's go.
It was so beautiful. Just that, and I was telling someone like that if ever the term whether rain or shine, I'm going to have fun. It would make sense to me.
Is this
like Sunday
was
like
literally
perfect time.
And at the point, I was surprised that you are eating and it's drizzling and
you are still eating.
I think I have a remix kind of food or something.
You're still eating.
People were still in there. People were like, no, like if you can get a place for us to be, we'll be there. And you see, people were also not in a rush to leave. They were just like, it's going to stop. We all believe it's going to stop. So we are going to be around. And like the cooperation from the mothers was just beautiful. I want to say a very big thank you to them.
Mothers were there. And for me, I think that it was also a test of motherhood. Do you get it? Because a mother would go through rain or shine to make things happen. And we saw that text literally there. You understand that rain is not enough to spoil anything.
Actually, it was, if anything at all, daughters and sons were rather eager to say, let me take my mother away. Because,
mommy's like,
mommy's like,
just chill.
I came to have a good time.
You know what I've been through for you to be here. And you are just drizzling and you think the water is not. No.
Let me tell you my highlight.
Yes.
My highlight of the whole event is seeing Castro have so much fun.
Yeah.
I was overly impressed.
Really enjoyed it.
Now let me give you an insight. My highlight is still with Castro and his sister coming in to say that, where's my champagne? I said, don't worry, I'll bring you another one. So we bring the champagne. Castro takes it. Then the sister calls me that, who did you say you were bringing the champagne to? I said, you. He said, Castro, bring it back. You know,
that was
it was so beautiful.
Yeah. It was just it was an event for everyone. Yes. I mean, I feel like we had so many mothers here, man. Like that's how they were so many. I was doing like working with the security guys and everything, and then the number of mothers I could see like being dropped off, like. So what about that? They came to us say, "It's more jabo." I say, "My mama far away." I say, "Okay, they won't call."
You know when it was drizzling. So when we had to stop for people to go to the offices and stuff, another mother came and said, say it's really giant band for number Saba. Okay.
And I feel like when after the rain, that was when the energy was like next level.
Look, I think that we could spend hours talking about portrait of Mama, but I'm sure we'll have time, to talk about it some more. But what else is happening?
Stonebwoy also decided to celebrate Mother's Day with some widows in his community. Okay. And it was just so beautiful to see because he has a foundation, the Livingstone Foundation. So they took time off. He just shared some really, really good and intimate session with some mothers. And for me, I feel like these are some of the things that when you see, you have to talk about. Because then it's not just about like doing the music and then just working with the young guys and everything, but he went out of his way to make sure the foundation served some mothers out there and everything. So I want to say congratulations to you, Stonebwoy. I mean, keep at it. And I mean, when you do the good things, we'll be here to talk about it. But if you also do how we go.
That's our job, man.
But I mean, congratulations to him. He did so well. I mean, give them some nice packages to be able to share with the mothers and everything. And for me, it's just tells like what he's doing even outside of music, because the Livingstone Foundation is helping young people with skills training. When he's going to have his Beam concert, the Shama to the World concert, they do health screening and all of those things. So I feel like it's growing and it's becoming bigger, and we have to commend him for the good job that he's doing, because I mean the Livingstone Foundation keeps growing. So Beam, bless his superior majesty, like we like to say. And lastly, a rather sad story. I think from last year, I think November, it broke that our very own Haja for Real was arrested in the UK, and for fraud allegations and everything. But people still didn't like get the full details yet and everything. But now it looks like it's been taken a notch higher. So now she has been extradited to the US to go face charges there, because people have confirmed that, hey, I interacted with this woman and then she has scammed me of some money and everything. And this is called romance scam. So where you portray to be who you are not, being a romantic relationship with someone you are not and all that. But her lawyers are very confident that this is not going to end anywhere. It is just going to be one of those things. Really? But then she has also pleaded not guilty. So you cannot be jailed until you're proven guilty. So that's it. But I'm just hoping that, I mean, this would it will be put to rest. She would walk out of this free, because I mean, she's one of us that we always want to see our own, going through the process and I mean being set free. So that's it. But now she's been moved to the US, and some of these things, when you say extradited,
but extradition also means that they are very serious.
Yeah, issues. They are very serious. That's what I was about to say. Once you're extradited from one country to the other, to the next country, then you know that the issues are getting like more serious and it's getting more intense. So
and then
these are like some of the things.
I'm hearing figures of about 2 million plus.
Yeah, 2 million. But one person has confirmed that he transferred $89,000 to her. So it looks like people are showing receipts of like dealing with her and all of that. So it's getting.
For me, I think that with everything that is happening now, we only just need to be careful.
Yeah.
Just be careful.
Very careful.
Be able to control your appetite, for certain things. Because sometimes you realize that it's really not worth it.
Yeah.
Getting so much, and if it will have to end in a manner like this, you realize that it's not really worth it. She's a mom, and you have a child and all this. I think that we all need to take lessons. We really do hope that maybe her lawyers can, save her out of this. But if this happens, I mean, these are lessons that everybody should learn. Let's be very careful.
Just when her music career was taking a very, very good
It might look like laws don't work until you find yourself at the wrong side of it. You realize that they do work. So in our everyday dealings, we just need to be very, very careful. Sometimes, we say that a sign to me, but be very careful, your circles, places you go, who you deal with, interact with.
And
sometimes somebody can drag you into a situation and you can't, defend yourself in any way, you understand? So let's really be careful.
No, and you also realize that for a long time in Ghana anyway, we've sort of glossed over and accommodated online fraud to the point where it's almost become acceptable and normalized in our society. We know it exists, but it's like nobody's really doing anything about it. It's like, okay, whatever, they are there. They are doing whatever they do.
The laws are really working.
And you see, the thing too is, look, we come to this world with different destinies.
Yeah.
The fact that Eko did it and was able
got away
to
with it.
Get away with it does not mean that you will do it and it will end same way for you. So I think that we just need to be very careful.
One of the things I realized about me is that everybody will get away, I won't.
Same. I don't know.
For
one funny reason.
Even
when I was in high school,
I learned this in
class.
If
I go and flip the wall,
See, I've always said that.
I learned it in Form 2.
Look, I've always said that.
People are cheating. I tried small.
I try to work hard because luck doesn't really work for me.
Yeah.
I have never ever in my life won a big balloon in Try Your Luck before. Try Your Luck, sir. Big balloon.
Big balloon is never won. Don't you know? It's never won.
But we have seen people win.
No, see, the balloons, no. They come like the very big one is there, the big, as a small big is there, the long one is there. Just say, I've never won anything apart from a small balloon before. So me think that I say, it's your luck. No, I don't do that. I don't go talk to. I don't even get appetite for it. So I thank you very much.
And thank you too for watching Breakfast Daily.